Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Now, you guys saw my Saturday upload with the Dragon Link Fiendsmith stuff. My boy Zach, YGOPD on YouTube, YGOPD on YouTube. You guys have seen him many a time, and in the comments I reference him also in real life. But he was playing ninjas with the what do you want to call it? Just ninjas, or do you want ninjas post info? Yeah, Ninja Horrors post info. This deck is very good. What was really cool was when he first started playing this deck, I was like, I showed some interest, and I still really like this deck, and I had the core, but he gave me another core of it, and then I went through my bulk foils and pulled out all the stuff to make it higher rarity, so I just have it behind me, and I'm just like, yeah, broken. Good. You might have a ninja profile for me once I am big brain enough to play this deck. Yeah, Zach, go right on into it, bro. My GOPD on YouTube.
Yeah, so somehow I stumbled into first place today at OTS and just wanted to show the good stuff.
He did.
Yeah.
Shout out.
So monsters. For the ninja stuff, 3 Hanzo. I think people know what this stuff does, but I'll try to explain it. On normal, adds a ninja spell trap. On flip or special, adds a ninja monster. This is the main starter you want.
The best one.
Yes, it's super good. 3 Tabari, extender in a wall. It lets you quick fuse during your opponent's main or battle phase, which is really good. And then the turn it's face up, it can't die by battle or card effects, and it can also pitch itself from hand to special and ninja from hand, which is really good.
Broke.
3 Mitsu, the card that is also an extender if you have a ninja or face down. It specials itself, and the most work you'll ever have for a monster negate. It has to flip itself down and something else up just to negate a monster effect and not destroy it. So
but
that's
it's the extendo, right?
Yeah, it's an extender, so it's fine. And then the 1-ofs, 1 Geo, 1 Kagero, 1 Baku, and 1 Green. I was playing 2 of this guy for a while, and I actually cut it down to 1 to make some space today, and I really did miss the second one. That would probably be the only change I made. And this guy was in my hand all day. I never really resolved this effect. It's really good, but it just sucks when you draw. It's hard to get it back.
It's almost like drawing Brandy Regained.
Yeah, dude, it's actually the same thing. Yep.
XD.
Very good.
yeah.
But, each of these do something different. This is what lets you kind of loop and like gain advantage. It adds a ninja spell trap back to hand when it's flipped up or specialed, and if it's added to hand, it specials itself. This goes to grave, it books something. This is a double book on summon.
And they can't flip it.
Yeah, and if it's your opponent's stuff, they can't flip it up. And then this guy on summon brings a ninja out from hand or grave face down, and then if it's in the grave and they target a set or a ninja, you bounce it and special this. So this card's just really good.
Yeah, also I want to say something real quick, was the big guy, dude. I can't tell you how many times I played against this deck, and I was like, Zach, tell me what this card does again.
And
he was like, yeah, it's double book. And I was like, well, that's insane.
Book.
He was like, also,
you can't
flip them back up. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll see you guys later. Cheers.
Yeah.
Continue.
That card's super.
Yeah, that card's
super
insane.
Good.
Yeah.
For the spells, well, just still more of the ninja package. 3 Notebook.
Yeah, shout out. That card's insane.
The amount of people that don't play 3 of this, like you see on other profiles, is insane to me. This card, you take a ninja monster and a ninja spell trap. 1 has to come from grave and 1 has to come from deck, but you set 2 as long as your opponent controls a card.
Plays under draw.
Yeah, plays under draw. It gives you +2 every turn, and you just constantly loop it back with this, and then the next card, which is the equip spell. This is your spot removal for the deck that's searchable. It banishes a ninja to pop a card on field, and when it goes to grave, you take a banished ninja. You either add it back to hand or special it.
Also, hold on. This is probably the best card in the deck.
Yeah.
From like playing
good.
Against this deck, he's just like, yeah, dude, set this. And I'm just like, that's the one that just ruins everything. And I was like, yeah, all right, cool.
It's super good.
It's like a plus, like
a
million, like,
because you just use this, set this, pop something, and then get back to the guy that adds this again. You just loop it. Yeah, it's 100%. Really good. And then the last, I guess, 2 honorary ninja spells, 1 Rhoda for Hanzo or Kagero, and 1 Notebook. A lot of people don't play this. I like this just because there are hands that are awkward, or if you have terrible luck with me and you open the big guy, it gives you a way to pitch and then still get a ninja spell trap to your field. So it's not bad. I might cut this, but every time I decide to, I want to put it back in. Yeah. So, and then the traps. 2 dancing and 1 of this guy. Again, this was the other card I cut in the addition to the second Kagero. I just cut 1 and 1 to make a little bit more space. This tributes for cost and specials ninja from the deck that are equal or less than the level of what you tributed. So if you tributed 8, you just get a bunch of guys. This targets a ninja or any face down on the field. So if you book your opponent's stuff, you contribute theirs and just summons a ninja from deck. Yeah, super good.
Yeah, super insane.
That's the ninjas. The rest of the deck is just a bunch of non-engine.
Yeah, it's insane though.
But it was pretty decent. I was on the Horus package. I really love this. I actually forgot to put Photon Lord in my extra today, so that was great.
Yeah,
so
you still got first though.
Yeah, I was just ending on these two, just 3 Mseti, 1 Happy, and then 1 Sark. I kind of missed this, but it was okay. Like, you could have a second one, but it wasn't super needed. But this engine is just really good. The way I built this deck was like, ninjas aren't fast enough, so I built a lot of cards that add consistency, but also add presence.
Also, real quick too,
yeah.
I want to when we were actually testing this morning, and I was playing the deck that you guys saw on Saturday, and I was just like, all the ninjas, like, they freak me out, right? So I was just like, I remember somewhat what they do, but I'm just like, oh, I'm trying to interact with them and stuff, and then all of a sudden he goes, I'm SETI discard, and I was like, what's up? And then I was like, oh, okay, sweet. I mean, that engine just brings a lot to this deck, I think.
It's similar to, I think, when I was doing, like, Sword Soul Horus.
Yeah.
Where you can just Sword Souls, and you just play as much as you can, and then just do this after, and you still kind of just win, which is really good.
Yeah, it's very good. Keep it in the bag.
And then 3 Phantasme, again, a card that fixes hands, builds consistency, and just, like, gives presence, also protection from targeting. This, because everyone and their mom is on Fiendsmith now.
Correct.
Everyone just found it.
My mom
like
is
2 days.
actually playing Fiendsmith downstairs right now.
Yeah.
Good.
Mirror matching with my dad.
And then the
It's
last,
almost solitaire.
Yeah.
the last hand trap, 3 Ash. This was just the one card I wanted. I know Ash is not great right now, but my logic is like, if you play like Rescue Ace Fiendsmith or any Fiendsmith pile, you're turning off a chunk of the deck. Like when I played Grant today on Fiendsmith Rescue Ace, it was good to be able to have Ash to like just turn off at least the Fiendsmith part, so you don't have to deal with all of it. So Ash was still just fine.
Also, you guys will see Grant's profile too.
Yeah, super basic. Super
probably the
good.
week after this.
And then my favorite card.
Yeah,
in the
that
deck,
card just is just so
Mechanic.
gross.
This is the only
dude.
reason to play this deck,
Yeah,
dude.
that card's gross.
Karmakan's insane. This, I just will never cut this card. I know it's a little bit slow, but even as it goes second card, it's just
No,
so
it's insane because there's no
It's
negates,
so
right?
good.
Like
yeah.
other than Desert.
Yeah, outside Desiree, but
there's
even then you just send everything else. Yeah, this card's really good. And then 2 talents, 1 called by, and 1 instant fusion is the last of the non-engine. Talents is
Instant
okay.
fusion is just-
You could probably cut 1. I might cut 1 talent and put the second Kagero back in, so I did miss it.
Or
but
maybe second Sark. Or
yeah,
however you wanna
just
do
a
it,
free flex spot. But all these were good all day, except for instant fusion that I only saw once. But even
That
though
card
when I
just
saw it, it's still good.
busted, yeah.
You have a lot of freedom in the extra deck to make this deck more like potent and more utility. So for the extra,
The extra dip.
Extra dip.
Extra dip.
Yeah,
3
explain this card.
3 Maizen. Yeah, it's just all the 2 different ninja fusions. I'll just put both here. Both have the same summoning condition where you just contact fuse using 2 ninja monsters of different types on the field. So you just send them, you make them.
Get Geysirus on the horn. John.
Yeah, it's super good.
Black Lotus. Call him up.
Yeah. Hello?
Yeah.
The big guy is when your opponent activates a card or effect, has to be when this will miss timing otherwise, so it has to be on the most recent thing they did. You chain it and special a ninja from deck. Also, this lets all your ninja monsters be able to attack direct, so you don't have to break their board, which is good. And then this guy on special summon, not even fusion summon, banishes a ninja of anything from gravest cost, and then targets a card in the field as part of that, and then vanishes it. So
Also,
both really good.
Yeah, 2 things I want to say too was the first guy. A lot of the times after if they do just make Desiree or something, you can just be like, that's fine. Like after you bait out the Desiree and just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna summon all my guys, and they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then you're like, battle phase, and they're like, yeah, okay. And then you're just like direct, and they're like, wait, what's up? Lose.
Yep.
Also, this is a machine, which I think is kind of gross.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe it's just me, but when I saw this was a machine, I was like, dude, I wish Infinity was better. But
Yeah.
you know.
If there was a way you could get to
Yeah,
it, yeah.
could.
But you need to play 3 and 3. I don't understand anyone who doesn't. Like, even when I played Grant today on his Fiendsmith Rescue Ace, I cycled through all 3 of these in one game just to, like, barely break the board. But you really do need it. And then the last 2 ninjas, 2 Saizo. Like I said, I forgot to put...
Saizo.
Saizo is
Yeah,
very
sorry.
good.
Yeah,
no,
Saizo.
No, you're fine, dude.
Yeah.
I probably will maybe cut 1 to put Photon Lord back in here because I forgot it, but it's fine. This guy is really good. It just sets a ninja spell trap from deck and also can't be, I think, targeted as long as it points to stuff, which is really good.
It's like the opposite of Sprite Elf.
Yeah. And then the rest of the extra deck is just super insane utility. All these cards are amazing. Underworld Goddess, Moon. We're not doing Fiendsmith, but we're just using this to make Underworld Goddess. 1
Shout out
SP,
Battle Travis.
1 Anima, 1,000 Eyes, 1 Millennium Eyes, and 1 Type 1. All these were just
Yeah, dude, you know
super
what's
good
so
today.
funny was when we were testing today also, I was just like, there's no way, like I was like, the sport's kind of like my board or whatever. I was like, it's kind of susceptible to Typhon. Then he started playing, and we were in like a simplified game state, and then he was just like Typhon. I was like,
yep,
broken.
Yep.
Yeah.
This deck really thrives on just creating simplified game states.
Yeah,
and the extra deck has a lot
dude.
of space for free utility for that.
Yeah. And the attack directly is just disgusting.
It's super good.
Yeah.
Contact fuses.
Yeah, dude, it is. Dude,
Yes.
it is.
So
Yeah, it is.
Side deck. I just played a bunch of power cards. I think the only card I missed in here, I don't even remember at this point, but I'll just show it. It's just very basic power cards. A Duster, 2 Lightning Storm, 3 Raigeki, 3 Kurikara, 3 Solemn, and then 3 Droll in the side. Just not
Did you
much
play
to say.
40?
Yeah, 40, 40
yeah.
in the main. But yeah, I think the only card I forget what card, John, you and I were talking about. It might have been.
It wasn't Metal Tronus.
Yeah, I think it was not Metal. Metal Tronus was one of them, but I think I don't know. But there was just a card I was thinking about playing. Oh, it was Different Dimension Ground. That was really
DDG,
good.
bro, is
that
insane.
we should have played. Maybe over Solemn, but otherwise, side deck was really great. It was just free board breakers. So yeah.
It's just another Dharma cannon, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Sure.
YGOPD, dude. Appreciate you coming on. Any other further notes?
No, dude, Ninja best deck.
Ninja
First
best
place?
deck. Yeah,
Ninja
first
best
place, by the way, at our OTS, which we have a bunch of good players, by the way, which is very nice. And very diverse, too.
Yep.
And I'll see you guys later. Cheers.